I am Cat Woods. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do a long-awaited flip through of my prayer journal. So I have shared this a couple of times. I don't remember if I shared it on Instagram. I know I have on Facebook and several junk journal Facebook groups, and everyone was super curious on what I am doing on the inside of it. So this is the day I'm going to go ahead and show you what I've been doing. Obviously, from the title of it, you can see it's my prayer journal. Now, I didn't make this. I've added a few things to it to make it more me, but from the overall construction of it, I didn't make this. This came from my spiritual mother, Laura. So I don't remember if this was one of them that she made. She made several, and she had purchased several that were already previously done. But if I'm remembering correctly, she made this one. So I love the chunky. I don't know where any of the stuff is from, so I cannot say that. What I do in this, you don't need to use like a junk journal one. You can use a regular leather-bound journal, a notepad, anything. You don't have to write your prayers in anything fancy. It just helps when there's something beautiful like this, and I can pass this beautiful book, journal, whatever you want to say it, down to my children. So it has this beautiful chunky charms. You can find a lot of these from like Michael's. You can make them. It does have 3 different signatures. Love the design on how the signatures were created. I love the color scheme for this. It seemed like it was a kit, like someone purchased a paper kit and then just put it together. You'll understand what I mean. I did put one of my butterflies. I'm a huge butterfly lover, love the butterflies. So of course I had to put one there. That was purchased with like 12 others from Michael's. And then coming on in, it did just have this green. Let me see if the back, no, I covered up the back. It did just have like a green cover. So it was like a 2-sided page. I don't remember where this came from. This was probably junk mail or a card that somebody sent me. I loved the way it looked. Fit perfect for a prayer journal. It just really gets me in the mindset of why I'm praying. You know, I love it. So I added a little gems that different people and friends and sisters have sent me over the years in here. These 2 little bunnies came from my sister Sherry. Now on this first sleeve, there is a pocket here. Look at that paper. I love the rose. I added the little happy place ephemera. Now another one of these cards, I added a prayer to it. A lot of the time my prayers will be prayers, little pieces of devotional verses. A lot of the time they're verses. There's a tag, of course, another prayer on here. It came with this little pocket, which matches the same color scheme. That's why I think it was a kit. Like it was a whole paper, like a 12 by 12 paper sheet, and they made this amazing book out of it. And I'm in awe over that. That is such a good idea. Wish I can do it, or wish I had the time to do something like that. They just folded this piece of paper to make a pocket. And this pocket is holding another prayer. All right, so I put all the little goodies in here. Now I could add like photos, like family photos into these little sleeves too, because I'm praying over my family. Added stickers. Another prayer, adding some washi tape. This is another, it's like a pocket, but it's like a card. So they took like a card and they just glued the 3 corners down and left it for like a pocket so you could slide ephemera, anything in here, of course. I'm adding more prayers. I could add another prayer on the back of here. I've had several of these little feathers. They're like cloth feathers, so I thought they'd be perfect for the dove. And this clip will hold this long card. There's a prayer, another prayer written out on this sheet. And then over here on this side, it was holding, the same clip was holding this cute little, I guess this would be a tip-in, but a little card, a little sleeve. I don't know what that would be called. I think tip-ins are typically when they're taped in, but it's being held by a clip. I got a letter down here. It used to be in a different journal. It fell out, so I just put it in here. It's like a love letter to God. Another card from one of those kits from, what was it, Well With My Soul or something like that. So I liked that verse. Here's my written prayer. Same thing, more little cards. Just, I love the roses, the doves, the color scheme. Added prayers. Another prayer. Psalms 91 is one of my favorite daily. I say this chapter every single day for protection for my home, for my family. When I'm leaving, I'm saying it. When I'm driving in the car, when there's confrontation between somebody, maybe multiple people, I say this prayer. It's the most powerful prayer that I have found in the Psalms that just gives me confidence when I need it. When I'm very fearful, when I'm doubting, this is the one that I know without a doubt. I say it and I'm fine. I'm literally fine afterwards. Now here's another beautiful flower. This one came from one of my sweet sisters in Australia, Tony. She sent me quite a few of them. It's just difficult to want to use them. I want to save them for that perfect page. More prayers, technically verses. My spiritual mama sent me that, so I put it here. It's like a little window into a little piece of heaven. These little fake flowers, it came in a whole set. I do have them in maybe two of my Bibles, the PSQs. Both of them ended up being my Bible Garden and Cuddle Bibles. It just is so beautiful. I just want to always look at them. So, and they came from Michael's. Anything that I can remember where they come from, I'm going to make sure I tell you. So, and it's been years. So this isn't like this year I found it at Michael's. It's been maybe 2-3 years ago. So I don't know if they still have them. These little butterflies that you see on the side, they came from the dollar store. All these butterflies that you see, all from the dollar store. I like adding them to my piece of, like, a little piece of paper. It seems like they're just flying off the paper. A letter to God. Little ephemera just to add stuff to the pocket. Gives it more textures. I could write more prayers on the back. There's one there. Sleepless nights are better filled with prayers. And then another little pocket with another little prayer. This actually has prayer hands on it. And there's a pocket or a prayer. I could stick on a piece of, I don't know, decorative, maybe not so much decorative, but I could also stick something else to where it's a prayer, but I could put it right here too. I could add something else to the top part of this pocket. Another prayer. More butterflies. These came from Amazon. I don't remember where these came from. I loved them. I was using them back in 2017. Oh, Michaels. Michaels. Yeah. It came from Michaels. There's a whole box of them. And they're 3D. You can bend them up. There's 3 different layers. And they look like they're physically flying off of the page. I really love those. There are several of them in my Pray the Scripture Bible. I like writing on ephemera, so decorative sheets that sisters have sent me. I could write one there. From like vellum pieces. I liked using it, especially for this color. Just matched the book really well. I just like the way the different colors look. I haven't filled out the whole book yet, so I'm just slowly working. Whenever there's something that I want to remember, I'll go ahead and add it in the book. So it's halfway done. I think, oh, just one signature is done, so I got 2 other signatures. But for the sake of the video, I'll go ahead and let you see really quick what the rest of it is. And then once it's all finished, I'll come back through. I've had added little ephemera stickers, washi tape to the pages. I love these. This is like a love letter. I may put this in a pocket and actually just put a letter on the inside so it looks like a love letter sent up to heaven. This came from one of my sisters. I believe my spiritual mama made this. I don't think it came from a sister. I believe my spiritual mama made it. So again, beautiful. I had to put it in somewhere special. I'm going to put a very special prayer here, and I keep it all together. The colors just to match this so beautifully. More washi tape, or the PET tape, I should say. This is pieces of vellum, that decorative vellum that people have sent me, sisters have sent me, and I'm just going to use it again, writing prayers on them, and then just placing them wherever throughout the book. So that's just waiting. Another one of the butterflies waiting for a prayer. I really like that sheet. That is really cute. I wish I could find more of it because I would write way more prayers. This is an old, I don't know, it had to have been a picture because it's not a postcard. So an old picture I found at an antique store, and it reminded me of sisters. So this just reminds me to pray over my sisters. And just this little piece, I have no idea where it came from. Just a little piece of ephemera that I have in my collection. So all of this just sits in this pocket. And then another pocket that holds a butterfly. And the butterfly will have a prayer on it when I get to it. Another one of those love letters. And blank pages waiting for me to fill them up. That is so beautiful. I can look at that for days. I kind of would like to add some glittery shimmer to like the tips of the flowers. I think that'd be pretty. Like the shimmery glue or something like that. I think that'd be really pretty. I just don't got time to be super creative. So, oh, look at that. So when I'm blessed with a book like this, that pretty much the creative side is already done, I love it. It just takes all the thinking out of what I would have to do. there's missing one of these clips, because a clip should be right here holding this. So maybe I used it for something and forgot to put it back, but there should be another clip holding that. Another little dove holding prayers. This has ephemera, a butterfly, and a little card in it. And this says write a story on vellum. And then a little card that has 1 John 5:11. It's a verse on it. And then that's the end. So these sheets came from the dollar store. They're like full window sheets. Some have gardens, and they have like just little windows you can peer through. So I thought that would be best. Maybe I wasn't supposed to do that. Okay, I thought that'd be best for this book, and that would be how I finished, how the book ended. So again, once the whole book is finished, I will come back and do another flip through, sharing how I finished it all up and what it will look like. I will continue to add different little purdies to it that I feel would best match the book. So if you are doing this, if you're writing out prayers, what are you using? Are you using a special book? Are you using a special journal? Are you just using a notebook? There's no right, no wrong way. Just, I like to hear in the comments below, what are you using to hold all your prayers? Some people call them war binders. I do like that, and I've had a few war binders in my time, but because this actually says prayer journal on it, that's what I call it. It's my little prayer journal. So, okay, if you do have any questions, leave them for me in the comments below. As always, remember, be a creative tool in our Father's Art Box. I will talk to you all later. Bye.